California and Snapdragon Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Aztecs headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Keeps it moving, it's Scott. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Martin will throw it. Caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Isaac. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Drives inside. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Inside the 25. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From the gun, it's Phillips. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Austin Mack. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Push is ahead. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Aztecs.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Doesn't get it there. Long way to go on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Phillips. Hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Send the tight end in motion. Powers inside. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quick give. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Keeps it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Guys, let's see what adjustments the San Diego State offense has made this time. See if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the 1st down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Straight ahead, it's Scott. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's Isaac. That's it, Bill, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, that's a welcome sign. And another completion for this QB. And how about the bounce back? A week ago, man, we were wondering about this passing offense. We were wondering if it needed to change, if something needed to change at the quarterback spot. Nice job bouncing back this week and putting a great first quarter together.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll move the tight end. left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll ride him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Martin will throw it. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Scott. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. The screen. He can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play. Now setting up fourth down.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Mack. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry up. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's McClain. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Could be an alley. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Running inside, it's Scott. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Knocked down immediately.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Martin back to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Peoples. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Mack rushes on. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Aztecs in the hurry up. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They kept that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's McClain. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Delayed handoff. It's Isaac. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Uh-oh, look out. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Martin will throw it. Right side, it's Scott. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical 3rd down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Austin Mack. Going deep. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Mack. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lost the throw on 1st. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Boilermakers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Driven back.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
What a disappointment. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Keeps it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go play action with Mack. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Aztecs will have it 1st and 10.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Throwing Mack. Going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll send the back in motion. Rides to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Got him on the RPO. Right down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Out wide right, it's Ford. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Look out! And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Scott. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the return, it's Peoples. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. And that is the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Mack. On the move, he fires. Right side, it's Hawkins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmaker. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Austin Mack. A little release to the back. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, San Diego State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they swarm him under. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The run inside. It's Isaac. Down he goes.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. forces a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Hey, tip 776 captain. 776 captain.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Throwing, Mack. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Mack. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Wide 80.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Mack unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Aztecs call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Maybe a crease. He's at the 40. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. It's inside. It's Isaac. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Isaac. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Martin will throw it. Right side, it's Isaac. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move, it's Isaac. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Victory formation is so sweet, and the best part is when you're on the road and all those home fans start taking off, and all those cheers, all those loud noise, you don't hear them anymore. It's really quiet.
And the field goal unit is going to give it another try. The old college try. Just keep kicking. Surely one will go in. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a a presentation of EA Sports College Football.